Hello fellow audio nerds, I'm Steph and this is Major Hi-Fi. This week I got a chance to spend some time with another sports earphone. This one is the JBL Under Armour Pivot earphone. It's Bluetooth and JBL calls it stormproof, meaning it's waterproof. How do they perform and how do they sound? Well, today take a closer look at them. Let's go back in time, I'll share with you my first impressions and then I will meet you right back here for my overall thoughts. Alright, here we go. Hey everybody, Steph here. So today I've got with me the JBL Under Armour Pivot wireless earphones. So let's see what's inside the box. Alright, so as you will see here, we've got this micro USB cable for charging, these fin ear tips, normal sort of bud style tips. It's really cool, silicone feeling, carrying case that zips up, some documentation, and of course the earphones themselves. So as you'll see here, just the look in general is really cool, and has sort of like a masculine sort of feel to it. The driver housing here is made of some type of metal. It's pretty light, but just has this sort of like durability, hardness of metal. You'll see that there's a little bit of a texture here. It's sort of grippy. And additionally, these ear hooks, it's made of, I don't know, maybe rubber or silicone, but you'll see that it's super malleable, but bounces right back to its original shape to sort of hold it for you. The cable here is made of a tightly wound fabric. Feels super strong and durable. And then, of course, here there's this little remote controller. It has a few different buttons on it. They're all super easy to find, kind of spread out from each other. On/off / Bluetooth pairing, volume up and down, skipping tracks, and then the listen through button right here. There's also the little port for charging. It's kind of hard to get out, but yeah, there it is right there. Micro USB. And then there's a microphone on here as well, so you can talk on the phone. There's also a little shirt clip along the cable here for just kind of helping it from not bouncing around too much. So yeah, these look incredible. Let's see how they actually feel when I put them in here. Wow, very secure seal. Super sound isolating too. I'm actually glad that there's like the listen through or ambient sound kind of mode on these, because man, I can't hear anything out here. There is a little bit of a pressure buildup when I create that seal. That said, it feels extremely secure. Like these, I've never actually felt one that felt more secure than this before. Now I like the length of this cable. It doesn't feel like it's too long. It feels like it's sort of the perfect length, enough where it's not really like constricting you at all, but short enough where it feels still very manageable. Now these earphones have a 9-hour battery life, takes 2 hours to charge, and uses Bluetooth 4.2, so you get about 30 feet or so of range from these. I'm very excited to give them a listen and to actually try them out in action, because they feel really secure in my head now, but I'm curious when I start moving around what it's gonna feel like. So anyway, I'll take you with me to the gym, and then just to tell you my overall thoughts with these. Ooh, they're magnetic. I didn't realize that. Anyway, to tell you my thoughts on the sound on these, I will meet you back at the Major Hi-Fi office. Alright everybody, I will see you there. The low frequencies of the Pivot have a big boost down there, and it's sort of a part of the low frequency region that feels like it leaves space for other things. So it sort of happens in the sub region. This makes kick drums, sub synths, even bass guitars sometimes really come through with nice big energy. The low frequencies feel a little bit cloudy and unnatural for acoustic music, but it sounds amazing and huge for hip hop, pop, and rock. For example, I was listening to the song Crash by Against Me, and the kick drum just came through with so much power. And this would have maybe sounded a little bit like, not very good, basically, for something like country music or more like relaxed sort of acoustic music. But with this rock song, that kick drum took up a lot of space and I liked it. It had a lot of impact. The low-mid frequencies of the Pivot have a little bit of a bump there. As a result, sort of the lower region of guitars, electric guitars, and bass guitars sort of feel a little bit more forward in the mix. Same thing with kind of thicker synths. The high mids are a little bit ducked, so vocals tend to sit a little bit lower in the mix. For example, when I was listening to the song Humble by Kendrick Lamar, his voice actually sounded a little bit quieter in the mix than normal. That said though, the piano and the other synths sort of going on felt like they took up a lot of space. They were very thick. And this sort of provided a lot of nice energy when I was working out. The high frequencies have a boost in the lower treble, and as a result, this provides the much needed articulation back to vocals that are sitting a little bit laid back in the mix. So for example, you can really hear the vocal and what they're saying, the words, very well because of this lower treble boost. Additionally, there's another little boost in the upper treble, and as a result, this really provides nice textures for cymbals, for hand claps, for things that kind of have a little bit of grittiness to them. For example, when I was listening to the song Toxic by Britney Spears, that lower treble boost really provided sort of nice articulation to her voice. I could really hear the lyrics very well. There was a sense of sort of crispiness to it. And likewise, there's a lot of sort of distorted synths in that song, and that extra sort of little boost in the upper treble really made that grittiness, the sort of like detail of those synths come through in a really nice way. Overall, the JBL Under Armour Pivot is a really great option for those looking for a wireless set of earphones that will stay perfectly in place and that have a really nice sound, a sound that really complements workout music, quote unquote. Things like hip hop, pop, rock, things that want a lot of low-end energy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thank you all very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.